in studio with me. I'm so excited about it. And I love Dr. Cathy Hughes. Y'all know that. I love, love, love.
How many years have you been together now?
Man, so it's 28 years for me in radio, and I started with you. So that many years, yeah. When I tell you, no, yeah. Exactly. I was an infant. Exactly. Yeah. Can you believe that? 28 years that you allowed me to do this great craft, and I'm so honored always. And some of the doors that you've allowed me to walk into, I'm always so humble. And of course, DC Mayor Muriel Bowser, you know how I feel about you. I love you as well.
We love being on praise.
Yeah, and we love you being here.
She walk in singing. She's obviously a listener.
Absolutely. And now I'm introduced to Dr. LaQuanda Nesbitt. She's the director of DC Department of Health, and we really appreciate you being here too. So
Thanks for having me.
Man, all this girl power. I don't know what to do. I'm so excited. But I'm also a mommy, so I can appreciate what you're planning to do. And I'm a mommy of a premature baby. Okay. My daughter was born 1.5 pounds. So when I saw that you were doing this initiative, my heart was so glad because I could certainly relate. It's my firstborn, so you don't know what to expect going into pregnancy. So let's talk about first why you're doing it.
Well, we're doing it, and then thank you for sharing your story, because so many people, and Dr. Nesbitt will attest, we go around the city and we hear all kinds of stories, and not just in D.C., but across our nation. We learn about women's experiences. They share with us how they think they can be better, and we look at just outcomes. We look at numbers and see that African American women and babies do not have as good outcomes as their white counterparts. And so we know that there are issues, and there are many, not just one. And when we come together on Wednesday with two expected moms, women who are thinking about having babies, healthcare professionals, we want to learn about best practices that will help shape our programs and help shape what we fight for. What we have to realize is we need a big voice at Capitol Hill saying this is what girls and moms and babies need. We need that at city halls. I need that information to be able to share with my legislature, the D.C. Council, about what women and infants need.
I think it's so important that you as a woman in the mayor's seat in D.C., what does that mean to you, Dr. Cathy Hughes?
It's so interesting because, as everyone knows, yesterday was Miranda's christening, and
Miranda being her baby.
Not only is she an awesome mayor, she's now an awesome mother. And this whole issue of, oftentimes, Dr. Nesbitt has been talking with some of our sister stations about how we have to better connect with our medical, our health providers, because oftentimes you're busy on with your career, you go home, you cook, you clean, you take care of the kids, you do homework, and you think that you do not have time to take proper care of your health.
That's right.
But you won't be there to take care of your job or your children if you do not first take care of yourself. And you so brilliantly talk about this.
So it's critically important that we make time to take care of our own health, that we prioritize our health, because it's if you don't have your health, you don't have anything else, right? And we often talk about having health helps us to have hope, and have hope in our communities. And Mayor Bowser does a really good job of helping to prioritize health as a way of prioritizing the rest of the things that we need to have in order for a community to be healthy and to be prosperous. And we see this also in the way that we structure our programs in the Department of Health here in the District of Columbia, and how we engage also with our other sister agencies in terms of recognizing how health connects and intersects with other things like education, economic development, and economic opportunity, and even engaging in terms of helping families with financial literacy and engaging, recognizing how dads are critically important in terms of during the pregnancy, but also in terms of parenting and helping a child make it to celebrate their first birthday. So all of these are critically important, and we'll talk a lot about this at the summit on Wednesday.
Wonderful.
We want everyone to come out on Wednesday to the convention center. It's free. It's going to go on from 9 until 3. However, some people may not be able to be there the entire time, but you owe it to yourself to come and receive the information. I'm certain there's going to be a lot of printed material because they sent me so much printed material in preparation for this interview today. And part of that information, I was able to discover an interesting statistic about health insurance in the District of Columbia.
Yes.
Madam Mayor, Mama Mayor, I've been calling her. I've been messing with her. Share that with our audience,
Well,
would you?
we're very proud in our city that over 98% of people have health insurance. So right now,
Doesn't that blow you away,
That's
Cheryl?
so
and
good.
it really should be 100%. We're working on that last
Right.
2%. But we want everybody to be connected to their doctor or their healthcare professional. One thing that we've done, Cathy, we didn't talk about this. We are driving down the numbers of people who are using 911 and an ambulance and an emergency room as their only source of healthcare.
Ooh.
So we know that
good.
that can't be good. You only go to the doctor
When you're in an emergency.
When you're in an emergency, and we know if we get more people connected to their doctors, then they will have better outcomes. Not just for maternal health, but all kinds of chronic diseases that plague our communities. We want people to live healthier lives. I get a chance to go and talk to centenarians all across the district. Every single year, we have a big a big forum. And one thing, a lot of us are living longer.
Yeah.
But don't you want to have all of your limbs in your facilities and be able to walk and be able to live in your own homes? And so those are the things when the doctor talks about well-being and health and wellness. That's for now.
Yeah.
And you know, you have one set of issues when you're in your 40s. You have another set when
Absolutely.
you're in your 80s and 90s and 100s. So the things that we're talking about are important for all of those things. But I think that we have all been focused on how African American women are faring in childbirth, and what we've learned. The Serena Williams story tells us you can be a multimillionaire, billionaire.
Sexism is real.
It's real, and generations, and the Dr. Nesbitt will tell you this. Some people say, well, what is it? Why aren't African American women doing better when it comes to health and wellness when they're having a baby? And that's what we want to dig down into. And all the things that we can do to make it better from a government perspective.
Yeah.
That's what we need to be doing.
I got to tell you, I'm proud to be a DC resident. And my mom, I told you, I'm her primary caregiver. And the health care that we're able to get in DC for her is amazing.
Fantastic.
So I thank God for that. And even for what
Thank
you're doing
Dr.
for women's
Nesbitt.
health. Thank you, Dr. Nesbitt. I appreciate that. I do. I mean, it's so many more initiatives for seniors and, you know, her being a
Absolutely.
woman and homeowner here. And so, yeah, you guys are doing your thing. I got to say that.
Right.
And I'm very, very proud to be a DC resident. So let's tell the folk how they need to get in touch with you with regards to this this health summit. And
Absolutely.
yeah.
So we have a link, dcmaternalhealth.com, Dr. Nesbitt in the Department of Health, also dchealth.com. You can go to find out information on all of our programs. We're going to be at our convention center.
Yes.
And what Dr. Hughes didn't mention is she's the featured, she's going to be on the featured lunchtime panel where she's moderating a panel with myself and Valerie Jarrett, who was President Obama's special advisor, senior advisor, and responsible for women and girls in the Obama administration.
And all three of us single moms.
Wow.
All right, with a lot of responsibility. And I think that this panel was so brilliantly put together, not because I'm in it, but with Valerie and Muriel, because you have it all the way from the White House, okay, to City Hall. And you can't, I don't think of anything more challenging than those two jobs, because you have millions of individuals who are looking to you. And because Washington, D.C., we're the nation's capital, most important city in the United States. All the other mayors around the country who are in similar positions, they're women, they're African American, they have children, some of them are single, rearing those children. They look to us in this city to help break down barriers and to lead the way. And I think that for us not only to have the best, but to be able to share the information of best practices on Wednesday. We're obligated to be there. I hope that everyone who listens to Praise will come and be part of this incredible event. And she's even feeding us. You can't, okay.
And, you know, when in closing out, I like, too, that you're using resources from across the country.
Yes.
So it's not just resources that we have here in the district, but that there are a coalition of mayors, there are a coalition of lawmakers, a coalition of people of power that's coming to make a difference in the lives of women and children.
Absolutely.
That's amazing.
And I think a number of people don't realize how many African American women we have now leading cities.
How about that?
And I thought about what a remarkable and unique opportunity we have. We have big budgets. We're a $14 billion entity here in the district and 700,000 people. I think about my colleagues in Charlotte, in Atlanta, in Compton, in Baltimore, who have a similar ability to be able to make change. And it is our responsibility.
And I got to tell you, it's empowering to see other mayors talk about you. Like, I watched the Atlanta mayor on CNN talking about you standing up to 45. But, yeah, I like that.
I love it. I told you, the best city. And as the saints would say, if the good Lord is willing, the creek don't rise, Georgia's also going to have a woman mayor.
Come
a
on.
sister will be running the
that.
state. What a powerful combination. A woman running Atlanta and a sister running the state. Yes.
How about it? I love it. Girl power activate. Anyway, thank you so much, Dr. LaQuanda Nesbitt. I appreciate you and all that you're doing in the Department of Health for the district. And thank you to Mayor Muriel Bowser and, of course, to our CEO, Dr. Cathy Hughes. We love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.